Hello friend, welcome my channel. Welcome my channel. I am Robin Mukherjee, civil engineering pass out 1986. Work experience above 30 years. Now I am discuss prevalent schedule of rest. Prevalent schedule of rest. Today discuss sanitary works. Today discuss sanitary works. All are requested. You are check my previous video. You are follow my previous video regarding execution activities item wise project and plant work brief discussion. Now I discuss sanitary work. Number one, supplying, fitting and fixing Indian type white glazed earthenware water closet with P-trap, excluding concrete for fixing. Supplying, fitting and fixing Indian type white glazed earthenware water closet with P-trap, excluding concrete for fixing. A 450 mm long, B 500 mm long, C 580 mm long. 450 mm long, 500 mm long, 580 mm long. Rate per piece wise. You are also check latest PWD, CPWD modified schedule of rate chart. You are also check the latest modified PWD, CPWD schedule of rate chart. Number two, supplying, fitting and fixing Odisha pattern water closet in white glaze, the cost of T or ester. Supplying, fixing and fitting and fixing Odisha pattern water closet in white glaze, the cost of P or ester. Excluding the concrete for fixing. Excluding the concrete for fixing. A 580 mm into 440 mm. 580 mm into 440 mm. B 630 mm into 450 mm. 630 mm into 450 mm. Rate per piece wise. Number three, supplying, fitting and fixing European pattern water closet of white glaze heterogeneous chain wire. Supplying, fitting and fixing European pattern water closet of white glaze heterogeneous China wire of approved make. Wire of approved make with P-trap A, B with ester. A with P-trap, B with ester. Per piece wise rate. Number four, supplying, fitting and fixing flat back urinal, half small urinal in white heterogeneous China wire of approved make. Supplying, fitting and fixing flat back urinal, half stall urinal in white heterogeneous China wire of approved make. A 470 mm into 300 mm into 265 mm. 470 mm into 300 mm into 265 mm. B corner urinal 430 mm into 340 mm into 260 mm. Corner urinal 430 mm into 340 mm into 260 mm. Per piece wise rate. Number five, supplying, fitting and fixing 12.5 liters porcelain low down cistern with brackets complete with all internal fittings white. Supplying, fitting and fixing 12.5 liter porcelain low down cistern with bracket complete with all interval fittings white per piece wasted. Number 6, supplying, fitting and fixing 12.5 liter CI plain low down flashing cistern complete with polythene siphon, CP cap, handle, ring water, IR adapter. Joint MS brand, MS bend, brass ball cock, polythene ball, polythene overflow, CI bracket complete. Per piece wise, supplying, fitting and fixing 12.5 liter CI plain low down flashing cistern complete with polythene siphon, CP cap, handle, ring washer, IR adapter, joint MS, bend, brass ball cock, polythene ball, polythene overflow, CI brackets complete per piece wise. Number 7, supplying, fitting and fixing 32 mm dia polythene flash pipe with necessary fittings, materials and clamps complete. Supplying, fitting and fixing 32 mm dia polythene flash pipe with necessary fitting, materials and clamps complete per piece wise. Number 8, supplying, fitting and fixing white Victoria's China wash basin of best quality with CI bracket, CP waist fitting of 32 mm dia, CP pillar cock of 15 mm dia, PVC waste pipe with CP nut 32 mm dia, 900 mm long PVC connection pipe with heavy brass CP nut, including mending good all damages and painting the bracket with 2 coats of approved paint. A 450 mm into 300 mm size, B 550 mm into 400 mm size. Per piece wise, supplying, fitting and fixing white Victoria's China wash basin of best quality with CP bracket, CP waist fitting of 32 mm dia, CP pillar cock of 15 mm dia, PVC waste pipe with CP nut 32 mm dia, 900 mm long PVC connection pipe with heavy brass CP nut, including mending good all damages and painting the bracket with 2 coats of approved paint. A 450 mm into 300 mm size, D 550 mm into 400 mm size. Number 9, supplying, fitting and fixing pedestal for wash basin. Supplying, fitting and fixing pedestal for wash basin per piece wise, rate per piece wise. Number 10, supplying, fitting and fixing sink in mosaic in silver grey color with CP waist and other fitting, rubber plug and chain, CI heavy bracket. Supplying, fitting and fixing sink in mosaic in silver grey color with CP waist and other fitting, rubber plug and chain, CI heavy bracket. A 600 mm into 450 mm into 200 mm per piece rate, B 600 millimeter into 450 millimeter into 250 millimeter per piece rate. A 600 millimeter into 450 millimeter into 200 millimeter, B 600 millimeter into 450 millimeter into 250 millimeter per piece rate. Number 11. White vitreous China zinc supplied, fitted and fixed in position on CI brackets including 2 courses of painting. White vitreous China zinc supplied, fitted and fixed in position on CI bracket including 2 courses of painting. A plain edge zinc with overflow. A plain edge zinc with overflow. Number 1, 600 millimeter into 450 millimeter into 200 millimeter. 600 millimeter into 450 millimeter into 200 millimeter. Number 2, 600 millimeter into 450 millimeter into 250 millimeter. 600 millimeter into 450 millimeter into 250 millimeter per piece rate. Number 12, supplying, fitting and fixing cast iron soil pipe conforming to IS 3989 year 1970 and IS 1729 year 1964 with bobbins, nails, etc., including making holes in the wall, floors, etc., and cutting trenches, etc., in any soil or through masonic concrete if necessary, and mending good the damages and painting 2 coats to the exposed surface with approved paint, complete A with halamoid joints, including sealing with cement mortar 1:4 up to top quarter depth, 150 mm dia or 100 mm dia per meter rate. Supplying, fitting and fixing cast iron soil pipe conforming to IS 3989 year 1970 and IS 1729 year 1964 with bobbins, nails, etc., including making holes in the wall, floor, etc., and cutting trenches, etc., in any soil or through masonry concrete if necessary, and mending good the damages and painting 2 coats to the exposed surface with approved paint, complete A with halamoid joints, including sealing with cement mortar 1:4 up to a quarter depth, including sealing with cement mortar 1:4 up to top quarter depth. Number 1, 150 mm dia. Number 2, 100 mm dia. 150 mm dia, 100 mm dia per meter rate. Number 13, supplying, fitting and fixing cast iron equal with door conforming to IS 1729 year 1970, including jointing and painting 2 coats to the exposed surface. Supplying, fitting and fixing cast iron equal with door conforming to IS 1729 year 1970, including jointing and painting 2 coats to the exposed surface. A single branch with Valamite joint including sealing the top with cement mortar 1:4. Single branch with Valamite moed joint including sealing the top with cement mortar 1:4. 150 mm dia to 100 mm dia. 150 mm dia and 100 millimeter dia per piece was there. D double branch with Valamite joint including sealing the top with cement mortar 1:4. D double branch with Valamite mold joint including sealing the top with cement mortar 1:4. A number 1 150 mm dia, number 2 100 mm dia, 150 mm dia 100, number 2 100 millimeter dia per piece was there. Number 14 HCI heel rate band conforming to ISI including Valamite joint with cement mortar 1:4. HCI heel rest bend conforming to ISI including Valamite joint with cement mortar 1:4. 150 mm dia, number 2 100 mm dia, 150 mm dia 100 mm dia per piece was there. Number 15 HCI offset conforming to ISI including jointing with Valamite joint with cement mortar 1:4 with or without R 75 mm projection. HCI offset conforming to ISI including jointing with Valamite joint with cement mortar 1:4 with or without R 75 mm projection. Number 1 150 mm dia, number 2 100 mm dia, 150 mm dia 100 mm dia per piece was there. Number 16 HCI bell mouth plain tray supplied, fitted and fixed with lead jointing complete 100 mm dia. HCI bell mouth plain trap supplied, fitted and fixed with lead jointing complete 100 mm dia per piece was there. Number 70 CI vent cowl conforming to ISI. CI vent cowl conforming to ISI 100 mm dia, 75 mm dia, 50 mm dia. CI vent cowl conforming to ISI 100 mm dia, 75 mm dia, 50 mm dia per piece wise. Number 18 CI inverted or anti-sipong all degrees conforming to IS including Valamite joint with cement mortar 1:4. CI inverted or anti-sponge all degrees conforming to IS including Valamite joint with cement mortar 1:4. Number 1 double junction 100 mm into 50 mm into 50 mm. Number 2 single junction 100 mm into 50 mm. Number 1 double junction 100 mm into 50 mm into 50 mm. Number 2 single junction 100 mm into 50 mm. Per piece was there. Number 19, fresh air inlet valve 100 mm. Fresh air inlet valve 100 mm per piece weight. Number 20, supplying, fitting and fixing with cement mortar, cement jointing 1:3, salt glaze, stoneware pipe including excavation of earth up to 1.5 meter depth in all sorts of soil including concreting at bottom and side. Supplying, fitting and fixing with cement jointing 1:3, salt glaze, stoneware pipe including excavation of earth up to 1.5 meter depth in all sorts of soil excluding concreting at bottom and side. Number 1, 300 mm dia per meter rate. Number 2, 225 mm dia. Number 3, 150 mm dia. Number 4, 100 mm dia. 300 mm dia, 225 mm dia, 150 mm dia, 100 mm dia per meter rate. Number 21, supplying, fitting and fixing yard gully trap with HCI grating complete with chamber. Supplying, fitting and fixing yard gully with HCI grating complete with chamber. A 225 mm into 150 mm with 230 mm grating. 225 mm into 150 mm with 230 mm grating per piece rate. B 150 mm into 100 mm with 150 mm grating. 150 mm into 100 mm with 150 mm grating per piece rate. Number 22, supplying, fitting and fixing SW master trap with chamber, stoneware master trap with chamber. Supplying, fitting and fixing SW master trap with chamber, stoneware master trap with chamber. A 300 mm into 300 mm, B 225 mm into 225 mm, 300 mm into 300 mm, 225 mm into 225 mm per piece rate. 23, number 23, supplying, fitting and fixing glass shelf with aluminum guardrails. Supplying, fitting and fixing glass shelf with aluminum guard rails. A heavy special type with 5.5 sheet glass. Heavy special type with 5.5 meter sheet glass, 450 mm into 125 mm, 450 mm into 125 mm per piece. Number 2, 600 mm into 200 mm per piece. 600 mm into 200 mm per piece. D, ordinary style with 4 mm sheet glass. Ordinary style with 4 mm sheet glass. Number 1, 450 mm into 125 mm, 450 mm into 125 mm per piece rate. Number 24, supplying, fitting and fixing best quality mirror 5.5 mm thick with silvering as per ISI specification, supported on fiber glass frame 550 mm into 400 mm per piece rate. Supplying, fitting and fixing best quality mirror 5.5 mm thick with silvering as per ISI specification, supported on fiber glass frame, height 50 mm into 400 millimeter, height 50 millimeter into 400 millimeter per piece. Number 25, supplying, fitting and fixing towel rail with two brackets. Supplying, fitting and fixing towel rail with two brackets. CP over brush. Number 1, 25 mm dia and 450 mm long. 25 mm dia and 450 mm long. Number 2, 25 mm dia and 600 mm long. 25 mm dia and 600 mm long per piece rate. Number 26, construction of septic tank for 10 user. Construction of septic tank for 10 user per piece rate. Construction of septic tank for 20 user per piece rate. Construction for septic tank for 30 user. Construction of septic tank for 10 user, for 20 user, for 30 user per piece rate. You are also check the latest modified CPWD, PWD schedule of rate chart. Now I finished my video, end my chapter, and next day I discuss road work. Next video I discuss road work. All are requested. If you are like my video, please subscribe my channel. If you are like my video, please subscribe my channel. Okay, thank you. Bye.